it's Sandi Masori from Balloon Utopia, Market with Balloons, and today I'm going to show you how to make a balloon Elmo. I get asked this a lot, how to make this. This is, again, not necessarily a beginner balloon, but all right, let's go. It's pretty simple. Well, we'll see. You be the judge of how simple it is. All right, so to start with, what the hell? Excuse me. We're going to need 4 red 260s, 1 white 5-inch, and 1 orange 5-inch. Okay, so for the first red 260, all of them I have inflated, leaving maybe, I guess, about 2-3 inches uninflated. Okay, good amount on the end, uninflated. And so for the first one, we're going to make, I guess that's probably about maybe a 3-4 inch bubble. Okay, and we're going to come back and fold it on itself. Now, if you notice, what I'm doing is I'm grabbing the knot end of the balloon, and I'm squeezing and I'm twisting it together. Okay, so I'm using that knot and then kind of pushing it through. So I'm using that to really tie it together. Okay, so now I have this kind of like a little dog leg or whatever. All right, now I'm going to take another balloon and see, I wonder, okay, actually I'm going to do something different than the way I normally do it to make it easier for you guys. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take the 5-inch balloon and blow it up just a little bit. So it's good and squishy. You don't want it too big. And you want to tie it not like all the way down into the circle. You kind of want to leave a little bit of extra room there, okay? And so now what we're going to do is we're going to squish this part into that part right here, okay? And twist at the same time. So what we're doing is we're separating it into 2 pieces, divide it by the nozzle right here. Okay, and now I'm going to take this nozzle and I'm going to wrap it around the top of that little dog leg there, just like so. Okay, and now I'm going to take the little orange balloon and make a small little bubble. We don't want it too big. Elmo doesn't have a very big nose. And then you want to just kind of wrap that into the same place, and maybe even, just to make it extra secure, tie the nozzles of the orange and the white together. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing there, but all right. So just like that. Okay, so now we kind of have the top of his head. All right, now we're going to take another red 260, and we're going to make, about a handful and about another handful. So like another dog leg. And what we're going to do is you're going to put that right there just like that. Okay, now here's where it gets a little bit tricky, because somehow we got to get this one through that one. Okay, so we're going to kind of twist it a little bit, right? Measure where it goes, twist it, and then this is where it gets a little bit tricky, mind you. Okay, so then while you're still kind of keeping this one in the middle, you see what I'm doing here is I kind of put it through. So, okay, so I brought it down to where there's less stuff here. And you see, I just kind of put it through. And then I'm just going to push that back up right there, like that. And then I'm going to put one more bubble across the back here. And now, this time I've got my little nozzle to help me secure that. So I'm going to use that nozzle and wrap it around and through and over. And then now, I don't need this part. So when I get rid of this part, I'm still holding onto my nozzle. And I'm just going to tie these 2 little pieces together. Again, just to make sure it's really secure. I'm not a big fan of the kid having to come back to me to fix the balloon because it fell apart. Okay, and we'll just kind of trim that off. All right, great. So here we have Elmo's head. Now the rest is easy. Okay, so now we're going to stay. Good boy. All right, so now we're going to take 2 more red 260s, and here's what we're going to do with them. We're going to make, basically they're going to mirror each other, what we're going to do. This is kind of built on the hitchhiker body that Ken Stillman invented. But basically we're going to take a little bubble like that, and then, I don't know, about a thumb-sized bubble and another thumb-sized bubble, and then roll this one through. Okay, this is going to be one of his hands. So then you want to put a little bend in it, because something that a lot of beginners do is that they leave all their limbs straight out like this, and that's not natural, right? I mean, naturally people and things have some movement, they have some bend, so we want to put a little shaping to it. And then come back here, and now here's where it gets a little tricky. We're going to make a pinch twist. Actually, no, we're not. Come back here and pull that like that, okay? And then you're going to kind of hold it. So I hold it like this, or you can have a friend hold it. And then we're going to mirror what we did on this balloon, we're going to do it to this balloon. So we're going to do the exact same thing, making that little hand, push it through, give it a bend, measure it so it's even. Okay, and twist them together. All right, so now what we're going to do, and it's okay, you see they're a little bit different sizes, not a big deal. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to twist those together so we have two little bubbles, and now we're going to make a double pinch twist. So this is where it gets a little bit complicated. What you're going to do is you're basically going to just squish all that together like that, and then you're going to position those two pinch twists on either side of the arms, and these ones are coming down. Now you want a handful about that size. That's going to be the middle of his torso, and we're going to do the same thing again with those double pinch twists. You see, there's my little piece. If I let go, that's going to come undone, and I'm going to squish it together and pull it up and pinch and twist, which is why it's called a pinch twist. Okay, so that's going to give him a little butt, and more importantly, it's going to hold him together. And then I'm going to come and bend his little legs there, and maybe put a little pinch twist to give him some feet, just like that. And another one here. We're almost done. Okay, there we go. So now we have his body, his head, and what we're going to do is we're going to just simply wrap his head into his body. And now if I'm doing Cookie Monster, I'm probably going to make that body 5 or 6 bubbles. But Elmo's he's not that big, so I'm only going to make it a 4-bubble body. So you see that the stem of his head, I'm just kind of using that and bringing it up and back. And then I'm just going to get rid of the excess. So again, if I were making Cookie Monster, it'd be pretty much the same, but I would just make him a lot fatter. But the steps themselves would be about the same. Okay, and let me just cut off some pieces here. And now we have only one more important thing to do for our little Elmo here. And that is we just need to give him some eyes. And he has kind of those simple, round, beady eyes, which makes it pretty easy. Okay? And then I'll usually, just play with it a little bit like, "Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo, Elmo loves you, where's Dorothy?" And there you go, a quick little